Hey guys, this is IntroducingEmy, and we're back with another 100 Days of Making Comics. And I'm back from Pennsylvania, so I'm going to get back to work. And the last thing I remember doing was inking this. I think that's what I did on camera. And since then, I finished inking it and did the flats. I actually still have a little bit more to do here, but first, this has been bothering me forever. Every time I go to look at this page for reference, because it has like all the characters for the most part visible. Well, not longest so much, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, this like right here, when this page is like shrunk down, I can't tell what's going on right here. Like, I don't know. It's really bugging me. So I'm gonna fix it. Why does that look strange? Oh, I have caps locks on. Caps locks. So yeah, this like this should probably connect. So it's a little easier to see her fingers. Like, this isn't like a huge correction or anything, but it's like really been bothering me. I kind of went and was over the break looking over my redos and just seeing if there was anything noteworthy that really stuck out. And this, like, her fingers kind of got lost in this area of the jacket. And I think actually another thing I'm going to do is I've been trying to make the inside of her sleeves black. Not like all of it black, but like a good amount of it black so that this doesn't happen again. And I'm not actually doing anything to like my original working layers. This is actually like a fixed layer on top. I don't know how apparent that is, but a lot of times when I have to touch up art, I don't even bother like going back to the original layers and like trying to just, because I usually have so many, well, not like a lot. I try to stick to like under 15 working layers. I don't like to get too confusing, but yeah, I usually just paint on top. If I see something that's bugging me, I don't try to go down and find the culprit layers. I just sort of go for it. I paint on a new layer on top just to keep things kind of quick and moving. Yeah, it's not like the bestest fix ever, but I think that's a lot better. Let's just stick with something like that for now. I guarantee you in like 6 months or so, I'm going to be coming back to this page and being like, oh, I need to fix the hand again. Let me rename this layer fix and lock it, and then immediately get rid of it because, well, no, I need to look at this right here. Okay. Wait, this should be over here. I don't know why, but I like to have my references on the left and my working stuff on the right. Habit, I guess. Habit. So let's go in here and go to 100. can really hear my computer chugging. It's not too happy with me. I kind of wish that my other Reptoids had markings. I kind of got lazy when I was designing them and never never bothered to give any of the others markings like this. They're pretty cool though. I like it. They're like tattoos, sort of. Okay. So now I can color, I think. I don't think there was like anything else that I was really wanting to work on or fix. Yeah, okay. Well, first I need to put some backgrounds in, and I'm going to be a cheaty snake, which if you've been watching me work on these pages before, you know I am a little cheaty on the redos, especially in the areas where it's just like woods and star fields and like the same stuff over and over. Oops. Nah, this is gonna go up here. I have to admit, I don't like being a cheaty snake about these things. I don't know where the word cheaty snake came from. I think a friend of mine in college used to always say that. She knows who she is if she's watching this. Garbage. I did that on the wrong layer. So, I'm trying to think of things to talk about. I was in Pennsylvania. I'm back from Pennsylvania now. I'm glad to be back and working and all that good stuff. I was getting a little bored. It kind of took me a while to sort of get my wheels going again, though. I just kind of like couldn't like get myself back in the game, and it didn't help that like the scene that was next in the current Train Human stuff was like really complicated with like a million backgrounds, and I almost cried 100,000 times while I worked on it. It was awful. But it got done, so I'm pleased about that. I was thinking I was gonna put like a lot of stuff back here, but I think I'm just gonna try to leave it mostly open, since my original designs kind of depended on that. However, I will put some of this luscious blue-green grass around. I should mention that this is a custom brush by an artist. I don't know if they still go by this name anymore on DeviantArt, but they used to be called Thunder Cakes. And they made like an organic brush set. I said that weird. And this is that set. But again, I don't even know if like this set is even up for download anymore. It's been like quite a few years, and I've modified a lot of the brushes in the set to my incredibly high standards. No, not really. My standards are incredibly low for brushes. What I need to do is get around to making some new star brushes. I've been using the same ones that I made a long time ago for a long while now. So what was I talking about? Yeah, I was in Pennsylvania. It was okay. No, I actually had a really good time. I always miss seeing my family and stuff. But, I got pretty sick. You know, I totally jinxed myself when I was away. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get sick. Woo, 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 woo. And then, yeah, I got sick. It's kind of nice for the most part. I have this scene pretty well established. That was one of the reasons my latest page in Trying Human took so long to get done. Was I was starting a new scene in a bookstore of all places, and I've pretty much sworn to myself I'm never going to draw another bookstore slash library slash any kind of archival space with like lots of books, because it's just very time consuming. And I didn't want that color, I wanted this color. Oh man. Did I just ruin that? Good, I saved it. I couldn't remember when the last time I saved was. I was worried I had just gotten rid of all that work I did repairing that hand because of my smarts. Yeah. So here we go. Time to start shading. I make that sound like a huge chore, like, well. Usually I'm like watching movies or TV or something while I'm, well, not TV, watching YouTube. I don't like watch TV much anymore. That seems to be the way the world's going right now. Not many people watch TV anymore. But yeah, I usually put on something to watch. Something just, I don't know, I find a lot of shading, especially for scenes that I've been working on for a while, to be like really mechanical. Like, I know where all the shadows are going to fall. I don't really have to think about it too much. It would help if my Finalizing was where I needed it to be. Feel bad kind of making you guys watch this. I always find this to be the more boring part of, like, to watch, I guess. I mean, it's not so boring for me because I'm the one doing it, though. It's kind of tedious. So, as always, I'm using the pencil brush to do like most of my shading. Trying Human, I give kind of a cell painty look. Though I will add like touches of soft shading. I try not to get too over the top with the soft shading because then I'm sort of required by art law to continue it onto later pages. But sometimes there's just sections where it's like, it's unavoidable, you know, like something just doesn't look great unless it's a little more softly shaded. So, but yes, for the most part, I just stick to the hard shading. When I first started doing Trying Human, I really, was it obnoxious twat? No, I kind of was though. I kind of got it in my head that I was like, oh, I have to do soft shading because like a lot of other really popular webcomics on the internet at the time that I started Trying Human were all soft shaded, so I thought that was some sort of key to success. And I'm talking not like the strip comics like the Penny Arcades and the VG Cats. So I do think they have some soft shading in them now. I'm talking more like the graphic novel style comics. So didn't color something right there. It's bugging me. I'll just go like 8. That works. I've also begun to use black a lot more liberally than I used to. I was like scared to use black in some of my early drawings for Trying Human. I don't know. I was scared. But Mike of Super Normal Step, he uses a lot of black, and I thought, oh, it works for him. And we have, I wouldn't say a similar style, though some people have said mine looks exactly like Mike's, or vice versa, and yeah, I don't see it that much, but okay. I will say I think our style for working is similar, like the way we process our drawings and stuff. That just happens. It's like, I don't know. That's because we get our power from the same source or something. But anyway, he used a lot of black, and I was like, I want to use a lot of black. So I started doing it. Soon my drawings are just going to be big black boxes. Come on, man. Make that smooth. Screw it. Just go through the shape. I don't know why I'm like pussyfooting around. Kind of nice to be up right now. Everybody's in bed, and I'm the only one up. Oh, I might put on a UFO documentary or something after I get done recording. I'd really like to get this finished tonight before I go to bed. So I might record like a couple episodes worth here. I don't know. Is that cheating? I feel like a cheat. Just want to block out my major shapes here. And then I'll kind of go in and refine the areas. Her sleeves are such a pain, and they like kind of intersect weird with the foreground. What is that? Oh, that's the button. Ugh, gosh. What I'll do is when I get done shading all of this, I'll put like a layer on top of like a lighter, usually like a bluish color to help. Well, for this scene it's going to be blue to kind of match the background, but it will help push Gracilis more into the background here, because she's not supposed to be you know, like right up super close to Kowalski. She's supposed to be standing a ways back from him, so that'll help make that look right. I forgot to color her cigarette. It's staying uncolored. No, I'll color it. There we go. Well, I will be so happy when this scene is completely redone. I don't think I have but 4 pages, not including this one, left to do. And they're all, frankly, a lot simpler than this one. Or some of them have been. Some of the pages, including this one and before it, have been pretty complicated. Oh well, it's preparing me later. There's like scenes of, like, once there's like more than 3 or 4 characters in a scene all interacting and talking with each other, it's like, that's way too many for me. And there's some scenes later where I wouldn't say like a whole lot of characters are actually talking and interacting, but there's a lot of characters present for the scenes, so like staging is going to be really important. Well, I think I'm actually going to finish the shading on this page off camera, and then the next video will probably be like a review of this page completed, like what I did, and like comparing the old to the new, as well as the start of the next page. So yeah, okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.